we're doing this again. And I got a walkthrough and stuff to make sure I do get everything, and then also you have to make sure you flip everything like I thought. And the objects were like in an order, but I'll try to see if I can
I
do
didn't
another.
want to come back.
But
Why would I? After
I
all
don't
that's
know if
happened,
it's gonna affect
even
anything.
in here.
Oh shoot.
So, where is the journal?
And also apparently
I
we can
don't
go
want to go
downstairs.
back down. Is that me? Oh my god, the hair. What was I thinking? California crisp white wines. I'll need a crate of those when I get out of here. Look, Mr. Torres. I'm happy he finally got remarried. A honeymoon in the Bahamas. Wish I was there with them. No, that's her parents' room. Don't need to go in there. That's the bathroom. She wouldn't talk to me on the phone, so what else could I do? I drove all the way up there to Vancouver, freezing my ass off in that tin can of a car. Of course I knew it was her. Who else? There was only one thing to do. Get to Marie.
Okay, let's go in.
Hi, Kelsey. Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand
So
any of
this
it.
was the last thing?
You
I
were my
forgot this
friend,
was the opening
and I
thing.
loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be
Okay,
all
so
right.
this is the transformation thing.
Except she
I
wouldn't
think
be.
I was paying enough
She would not
attention.
be all right.
Well, also, I don't... Oh, shoot. Hopefully you've been able to hear me fine. I didn't check my audio from before either. Oh, so I can check all this stuff.
Have you ever peeled an orange so juicy the drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun? The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. I used to live off his garden vegetables and fruit before I met Trevor. Don't you ever dream, Kelsey? And I said, I don't. I don't dream. I plan. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans. I need to find the key. A 5-figure number. That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres. She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year. I loved skinny dipping, but Marie insisted on wearing this thing. Really, I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't there, just to be clear. But someone else was.
I don't think I ever got the bike helmet.
I couldn't afford a car, and Marie didn't want one, so we rode our bikes everywhere. I thought I looked silly, and with those damn sparkly shoes, I probably did. Yeah, I was losing my glamour status at school right there.
Yeah, name badge.
Food rescue. Yeah, it was a good place to be, until Marie showed up. I know she didn't mean anything by it, but the pity in her eyes. Worse than being hungry. The Green Eatery. Green as in with fungus. Yes, I am never eating Ayurvedic lasagna ever again. But some people must have liked Mr. Jones's cooking because he was out every night cooking his green stuff. I'm not a shadow person. Yeah, it took me all I had to convince her she wasn't. Every Tuesday, the food trucks would roll in. Me and Marie never missed Jorge's tamales. When I was a kid, Jorge would put some aside, just in case my mom was too drunk to feed me again. He had money, you see? He bought me things. I was gonna wear these to the prom. Fancy, right? At the time, I didn't know where the money came from. She asked me why I was so angry all the time, and I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. The cards I'd been dealt, any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie, my friend Marie,
Shoot, I forgot to click
she
the
got me a new
keys.
deck and suggested I deal again.
Oh, it's cute.
Mr. Torres gave me my
There we
own
go.
set of keys, so I'd feel at home. I loved him for it, but every time I used those keys, I felt a pang of guilt. Marie insisted on saving these, and with them to be. I've never actually seen her build anything. There's no such thing as food waste. And don't I know it? The smell of garbage will be in my nose forever, and the taste of it in my mouth. I swore I would never be that hungry again. I didn't care what it took. Mr. Torres and Marie were robbed in their own house, not long after we met at Food Rescue. He was stabbed, almost died. She was knocked out with a baseball bat. She was in the hospital for a while, stitches, concussion. She still had headaches, she said. I didn't like that she kept the stone. Why did she have to be reminded? I told her I was sorry, but she said it was for me, to remind me. She hated my cigarettes. Every time I felt like going out and buying a pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way. I ended up using it to get to Vancouver. I thought I was so lucky. An adoring boyfriend, free burgers from the kitchen he worked in, sparkly things he bought me. I thought if I took care of him, he'd take care of me, and we'd get out, just in case I didn't get that scholarship. I had no idea where the money came from. Have you seen this man? Yeah, I've seen him. Hated that thing. Chemistry holds no surprises. Love that. That's Marie's birthday. That's weird. I guess she wrote it down for that Ben guy. For her pizza and movie party. Alright, I might have been a little jealous. Yes. This project. I chose to pick the girl from Food Road Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it. I chose to wear my ass off. I had to get that scholarship. Calls and stuff. I wanted to do something simple. Calculated shit. Boring, was what she said. The weird kid got dog boring. So yeah, we settled on antimatter because who wants to be boring? Trevor was never far off, though. When Mary and I rode our bikes, just to get a taste of the perfect oranges. I knew he was lurking in the shadows. I never told her, but I think that's how he found us. He followed us back to the room. Mrs. Suarez, has Steve those days. Ever since Marie's last time when it was in intensive care. That was a nasty knife wound. Trevor, what an asshole. After we broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's friends stopped him. Ben, I think it was. He got a lot of shit for it later. She's my friend, and I had to tell her. So I came back here, throwing stones at the window, but she didn't react, so I threw a bigger stone, and it shattered the glass. She kept the stone as a souvenir to remind her not to trust me ever again.
Sorry, I've been turning off my mic so I didn't make any unnecessary noise. If you didn't know, the password is shadow person. Yep. Alright. Just gonna go through it quick so you can see everything and so I can see everything because I goofed up before. And yeah.
One day, I just had to know, what's up with all the cats? She said she admired them, that they were who they were without any pretense, that they had no fear of confrontation. She wanted to be more like them. When Bumblebee went missing, Marie cried for days. She thought I couldn't hear her at night. I could never prove it, but I'm sure it was Trevor. Marie, what were you thinking? You know that's illegal. Why does someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? If they had, none of this shit would have happened, and no one would have died. Oh no. Why didn't you tell me, Marie? No wonder you were so frightened. We never should have gone to the Orange Grove. La La Land. That movie was a shit piece of crap. Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that. Never thought I'd see Marie there. Then again, she always was a dreamer. I bet she loved it. She never realized I didn't want to be her friend in public.
I'm really curious if I'm downloading an app right now to see if I can do the code. You know what I mean? Or if it's just like a pasted one or something like that. But I'm really curious. Oh, it says, well done you. Thank you so much for playing Mary's Room. That's cute. Is it Marie? I still don't know, and I've played the game. That's cool. Okay. I'm gonna turn off my mic again.
Lorraine, Marie's mom, died when she was 5. My mother, she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow. Passed out on the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor. Marie always dreamed about going to Europe. I don't think she ever went. Sometimes it got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us. I wore those a lot, not to protect my eyes, but to hide them. I didn't want anyone to know. Mr. Torres loved that beer. After the robbery, he only had a couple left. Apparently they were hard to come by. Still, we decided to try a bottle once. Marie loved that label. She drew it in her journal. I remember that. All that happened later that night,
spin the bottle.
I'm not sure.
Right?
Maybe I don't want to remember.
Sorry, I'm pretty good at it.
Disgusting, but cheap. I got used to them after I didn't want to go to the food kitchen anymore. The vicious taste of these meatballs still beat the humiliation of being served by Marie.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that was the last clue. If I'm not mistaken. Okay, so let's see everything now. Okay, so there's that 3. Okay. High school kid saves classmates from hunger. After that school article, people kept asking me why I did it, as if I was some kind of hero. So stupid. And I keep telling them the same story. Aren't they sick of it yet? Maybe I should publish a book. My life story. So they'll stop bugging me. Crazy people. Here, for the last time. Last fall, I caught a kid stealing someone's lunch from a backpack, and he stuffed the sandwich in his mouth. Our eyes locked. He panicked, dropped the food, and ran. I never realized some of my classmates were actually hungry. So I joined the food rescue to help. There, then, everyone satisfied? We had a party today, celebrating 3 years of food rescue. Everyone was there. All those happy, familiar faces. Loved it. Kelsey came in. I never took her for one of the hungry. I don't think she knows my name, but everyone knows hers. She's gorgeous. It surprised me, so I could see the shame in her eyes when she had to accept the bag of groceries from me. Still, I couldn't take my eyes off her. If this world allows someone like Kelsey Jackson to be hungry, it must be everywhere. So I'm going to fight it. With everything I've got. OMG, they put me on Kelsey's team. Heart races whenever I stop to think about it. I don't think she's all that pleased, though. I wonder whether she remembers me from the food rescue. God, I hope not. I feel so connected to her. Isn't that weird? I'd love for us to be friends. She's just amazing. Can't wait to start working on our science project. Did you get that? Our project. I feel like I'm gonna explode from excitement. I screwed up, but I was worried. I'm still worried. What else could I do? Kelsey hasn't been in the food rescue in a while, and I just wanted to make sure she wasn't hungry or something, so I offered her my sandwich. Ugh, why did I do that? Now we'll never be friends. Go on, Marie. Really, really well done. She looked at me like I was crazy and walked out, and now we're behind with the project, too. Hope we make the deadline. Just stop. Why do you keep writing this shit? I know there isn't much news in Orange Grove, but it's been ages. Not literally, but you know. They're never gonna find them. I wish everyone would just stop. Leave us alone, so I can forget the whole goddamn night. Some think my dad was a hero for trying to stop them. Truth is, we never saw them coming. When that guy jumped and stopped my dad, something snapped, and I would have punched him, scratched his eyes out, I swear. I think I could have killed him. The other one got to me before I even knew there were 2. I never saw their faces, neither did my dad, so they never caught them. I'm not fearless. We're all just matter. That's what Kelsey keeps saying, and she's right. But matter is also life, and life is something we need to take care of. She likes to be out on a limb. She says she's got nothing to lose. Bam! She didn't even realize what she was saying. Or maybe I'm too sensitive. Guess that'll show me to believe that we were friends. Guess I am a shadow person after all. I think she's gonna break her neck, by the way. See if I care. Life matters. Loving the chemistry. I love cats because they're not afraid to be difficult. Happy birthday, Mom. Trying to ignore the fact that all of Kelsey's stuff is paid for with Trevor's money. Such a creep. I don't get what she sees in him. She says I'm jealous, as if. Thing is, she thinks she needs him to get away from all of this, but she doesn't. She got away from her mom all on her own. Kelsey's the smartest, coolest, sweetest person you can imagine. She doesn't need anyone to get her out. She can do that all on her own. Too bad she doesn't believe that herself yet. Beep boop. Fuck. I'm so stupid. I finally got to see La La Land. They showed it on Classics night at the theater. I went with Ben. Loved it. Kelsey was there too. I was so happy to see her, I actually friggin' hugged her. And she pushed me away, asked what I thought I was doing, and that Trevor asshole was enjoying the show. And her stupid cheerleader friends. La La Land, rated PG-13, you rascals. Yeah, you little stinkies. Actually, does it say what grade they were in? I feel out of place. Everywhere outside of this room, she said she was sorry. I know. But fuck, I feel like I'm walking in eggshells, and that's not what a friendship should be like, right? Feel disconnected. She did not want to be my friend. She was embarrassed. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Don't ever forget. Okay, I've calmed down a bit. That Lala night she was with Trevor, and he's such a fucking asshole. She's different when she's around him. Not that it makes it alright. But she did come straight over to tell me she was sorry. She knows she was wrong. Broke my window with that damn rock. She said if I answered the call of the pebbles, she wouldn't have thrown the rock. She's been here ever since. Doesn't have anywhere else to go, really, except for Trevor. Glad she'd rather sleep here. Right now as I write this, she's on the bed, going over some notes from class. I like having her here, and Dad's okay with it. Oh, the sparkly shoes she wears them all the time. But last night the heels dug into my calf. Frickin' hurt. Have you seen those heels? So I yanked them off her feet and told her not in the bed. She was amused. I can't think why. To be honest, I wish I was the size than I, 'cause they look absolutely gorgeous, on Kelsey's feet at least. When I try them on, I look like a little girl trying on mommy's shoes. You may have noticed, sweet journal, that there are less and less F-words in these pages. I'm so friggin' proud. Only when I go berserk, like when Kelsey threw that rock through my window, then it's hard to keep up. Did you know that as a little girl I used to curse abundantly, trying to expand my vocabulary here? Dad thought it indicated intelligence, and I guess it looked cute, up to a certain age. But he said Mom hated it. So every time I used that word, he made me put a piece of candy in the swear jar. Can't tell you how much that hurt, every time, because I'd never see it again. I think he secretly ate it. He must have rejoiced. Yup, vocabulary extension again. Every time I swore like a madman. A mad woman. Must have. Fucking swear jar. She called me her friend today. I'm not a shadow person anymore. She's my friend. I have a dream. Kelsey is so angry at the world, like, all of the time. It's kinda annoying, but I get it. You have a different story to tell. So, as a friend, I did the only decent thing. I told her she could do anything she wanted. She just had to make it happen, not wait for it. I told her to deal again. Not drugs, but cards. Kelsey broke up with Trevor. Finally! She can do so much better than that total loser. He assaulted her in the school hallway. Of course, no one saw it happen, but he literally tore the clothes off from her body. Fuck! I promised not to swear, so there you go. But she's done with him now. Things can only get better. I think he's crazy. Keeps calling me at the most impossible hours just to yell at me. Calling me names, threatening me that if I don't let Kelsey go home, he'll do this or that. As if I've got her tied up in here. I now unplug the phone when I go to sleep. Today was a good day. Only 5 emails from Trevor. Only 5. I hope he's finally getting it. She's not coming back. It really holds me responsible for it. I can handle that if it keeps him away from her. When I saw him in the hallway this morning, he slid his finger across his throat again. If he wasn't such a scary-ass clown, I'd laugh, but he does scare me. I don't tell Kelsey these things. She shouldn't worry. These are good times that make me forget all my troubles seem so far away. Wait a minute. Is that a song? Kelsey took me night swimming in Mr. Jones's pool. It scared me shitless first time, but 2 beers and freshly picked oranges. Chill. Best nights ever. Took me forever to convince Kelsey to ride a bike because it ain't cool. Our bikes are the best part of the day now. And on this day, we rode through Mr. Jones's orange grove. In broad daylight, we got home with a basket full of the juiciest golden oranges. I didn't even think about getting caught. They're not listening. I've tried every authority at school. I've even tried the cops, but they just patted my shoulder. Poor girl, so traumatized. Bumped on the head, didn't do her any good. Fuck. Yes, I'm swearing now. A jar full of candy. What should I do? I wish I could tell Kelsey, but she'd go insane and get herself hurt, or worse, go back to him. Trevor is dangerous. I know it's him, and there's nothing I can do. They never believe me. I don't think I'll ever see Bumblebee again. I can't sit and watch. I'll have to be fearless. I found this site where you can buy guns off anyone. Not that I mean to shoot anyone, it's just I don't know what to do anymore. It's for protection, you know? Isn't that what they say? Anyway, there's this guy who wanted to sell me this totally new 9mm, or 9mm. I'm meeting him out of town somewhere. A little shady, I admit, but with Trevor lurking around, I'll take my chances. There's been another home invasion, just 2 blocks from here. They killed the woman this time, and the police think it's Trevor. Suppose it was him in our house. Can't wrap my head around it. It's too big, but Kelsey says it isn't true. Trevor is a bastard, but he never commits such a violent act. Looking at that torn t-shirt, I think she might be in a denial here. I did it. I hope I'm not going to regret this. We needed this. Beer, water, and oranges. So many nights before Trevor. No, I'm not going to let him spoil my night at the pool with Kelsey. He who shall not be named, shall not be named. Not today. Okay. So, gotta go through and get the numbers for the password. So, 3, 4, 9, 3, 4, 9, 3, 4, 9, 3, 4, 9, 5. And there's 1. 3, 4, 5, 9, 1. Wait, no. 3, 4, 9, 5, 1. 3, 4, 5, 9, 1. 3, 4.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
4, 9, 5.
Yay! Good work, Kelsey. Oh my God. The past, like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. Stephen Hawking said that. I wish it were true. But there was nothing I could do about the past. It was definite as hell. Sometimes I didn't get Marie. I really thought a night by Jones's pool would help her relax. She used to love it there. But she insisted someone had been watching us. I just wanted to have a good time, and she was ruining it. So I said some things I shouldn't have. She just stood there, staring at the window. I was so annoyed. And that's when I knew she'd been right. Trevor, right there in the room. He'd just come in through the open window. How did he find us? He didn't know where Marie and I lived. I almost made sure of that. He took an orange from his backpack and started peeling it. It had been Trevor by the pool, and he'd followed us home. He said to Marie, "I told you not to mess with me." But still, I didn't get it. No, it wasn't until he started moving in on her that I realized it was Marie. He was after Marie. He blamed her for everything, and he had a knife. I'd never seen him so angry, so evil. Marie tried to get it away from him. He asked her why she never answered her phone. Did she not read her emails? Or did she think they were hollow threats? God, I just wanted to punch him with anything I could lay my hands on. My backpack. I smashed it against his wrist, knocking the knife out of his hands. Marie went for it, but Trevor was faster. He kicked her in the head. I dove for the knife, but he dumped me. As we struggled, he hissed, "Didn't I get enough action yet? Maybe I needed another baseball bat to get my kicks." I stopped, because right then I knew what he was up to. He asked Marie about Mr. Torres. Was he all right? Did he still get stomach aches? Marie lay on the floor by the bed, in shock, realizing it had been Trevor, who almost killed her father. Then Trevor looked at me, added with a smile. And her. That's when it all went to pieces. Trevor ripped us apart, and he was enjoying it. Marie didn't understand. I tried to explain, apologized, but she wasn't listening. She kept asking if I'd been there with Trevor, in their house. Trevor stirred things up even more. He told her it was me who had hit her over the head with a baseball bat, that I'd enjoyed it. I screamed in frustration, "No, that's not what happened." Tears streamed down Marie's face. She couldn't believe I would do that, hurt her deliberately. God, I wanted Trevor to stop talking. I attacked him, scratched his face, hit him wherever I could. I hated him. He was twisting everything. I wanted to tell her that I was sorry. Yes, we robbed the house, and we got caught by Mr. Torres. But I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I didn't smash Marie's head. I panicked. I wanted to stop her from seeing me. I realized how badly injured she was. I called the police. I tried to stay, but Trevor wouldn't let me. He pulled me by my hair into the van. But Marie wasn't listening. I was losing it, and I like to think I beat Trevor up pretty good. But Trevor punched back harder and faster. He was about to crack my skull. Marie clawed for the box beside her, opened it. She screamed, told us to stop, pointed that 9mm at us. Trevor went nuts, charged for her. She screamed, told him to stay back. She'd never shot a gun in her life. She wasn't going to start now. Trevor grabbed her by the shoulders and... What you think you remember is not necessarily what really happened, or how others remember it. But Trevor fell back on the carpet, dead. That we all remember.
Mom, where are you? Did you get the journal?
I'll be down in a minute.
Aunt Marie is getting a little worked up here. She threatened to smoke a cigar. In your car.
Don't let her. Don't let her smoke. I love that car.
She knows you do. Get down here, Mom. You're taking, like, forever.
I'll be down in a minute.
Bring the journal.
I regret food rescue. I regret the science project. I regret it all. My father could have died because of me and my inability to pick real friends. Kelsey never was who she said she was. I never really knew her. Turned out it had all been bullshit. And I'm so stupid. I should have realized it at that Lala night and walked away for good. Because someone died. Right in this room. I made him die. I pulled the trigger, made a bullet pierce his head, made his blood soak the carpet, drip through the cracks in the floor, where it will remain forever, to bear witness to what I'm capable of. I can't stay here. Am I the same me? I don't know anymore. I have to fix this, fix me, away from her. I have to focus on the positives in my life and stop questioning myself. Why did she do it? Why did I do it? Did I deserve this? Am I an evil person? A killer? I shot him in the head, for Christ's sake. I could have gone for his leg. That calls them intrusive thoughts. I say they're the truth. Stronger than I look, I can do this. I'll go up north to Uncle George, as Dad suggested. Nice and cool up there. I'll be able to think and finish high school. I'm leaving the journal here because I need a clean slate and fresh pages. Sorry. Dear Diary, maybe I'll send you for you someday, when all this is long over and I've dealt with being a murderer. Hi, Kelsey. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how, because I don't understand any of it. You're my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. did what I did because of you. I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be alright. You end. I don't know if I unlocked it to give me the achievements. I know I opened everything this time, but... I don't know. I read on the Steam doohickey, like, forum, that a lot of people, it took them a lot of tries to, like, get it. Like, some person had, like, 4 tries or something like that, but... Okay. When I read it in order, and, like, got, like, all the stuff out of the way, and then, you know, went through the journal, and then did the last part, it was so much better. I liked it a whole lot better. I don't know if I'm gonna post other videos, I haven't posted it yet, but I don't know, maybe I will, because then you get to see my first reaction to the game. But I hadn't played it before, so I don't know. I thought it was pretty good, and I wasted like 2 hours of my life. Well, it didn't waste, but I spent 2 hours of my life on this, so yeah. I think it was pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, bye.